Recently, somebody mentioned to me how I have hunter eyes. Now, before this, I actually had no idea what hunter eyes actually were. But now this actually piqued my interest and it allowed me to go down a rabbit hole of different eye shapes, and it also made me look back on how my eyes used to look, just like this. And now growing up, I actually had what is known as prey eyes. And so there was a transition from whenever I went from the prey eye look to the hunter look that I have now. Now, obviously, the most part about how this piqued my interest was how I actually changed my eye shape over time, specifically through puberty in my teenage years. So in today's video, I'm just gonna break down the different eye shapes because hunter eyes seem quite popular today. So without further ado, guys, let's get on with the video. What's up, guys? My name is Austin Wayne. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. First of all, guys, you know what to do if you're new to the channel. Please smash that subscribe button. We're building an awesome community on this channel. Also, guys, be sure to follow me on my Instagram at AustinWayneOfficial. I post some very sick content on that platform as well. Let's go. What do hunter eyes look like? So, some of the most attractive men on the entire planet, Brad Pitt and Robert Pattinson, they both have what is known as hunter eyes. It's going to be an aggressive predator look, almost like a lion or a tiger. Like you are the predator and you are just on the hunt. Versus the prey eye look, which you can still be attractive with prey eyes. So let's just get this out of the question. You can still look good with prey eyes, but some people say that the hunter eye just looks more masculine and more aggressive. Now, some people with the prey eyes, it's going to be Jared Leto and Timothy Chalamet. I don't know how to say his last name. I don't really care. Now, essentially what's going to create the hunter eye look is going to be support on the maxilla, which is this area right here. So during development, it's going to give the eyes proper structure so it can kind of sink into the skull of your head, and it's going to give you that alpha, just hunter look. Versus the prey eye, it's going to be a bit more straight, and so there's not going to be as much support to create the eye shape. So it's just going to be almost more flat along the face, which once again, it's not a bad look, it's just kind of how it was developed. This is also why prey eyes also make you look a little bit sleepier, just like this photo of Pete Davidson, just because it has that natural, just droggy look to it. Versus the prey eye, it's a lot more alert, a lot more aggressive. I'm sure that you've noticed one of the key features to the hunter eyes is going to be the eyelids. Essentially, you cannot really see them. The eyelids just kind of cut into the eyes, and it just kind of creates a very unique look, almost like a diamond. Versus the prey eyes, where it's perfectly aligned, almost like an almond. Now, hunter eyes also have a positive canthal tilt, meaning that this part of the eye is going to be higher than the inside of the eye. So it's going to go up, creating that positive tilt. Versus the negative tilt, which is typically associated with the prey eye look. And so overall, once again, it kind of adds to that hunter-esque look and is very aesthetic. A big cause of the structure that you have is going to be the eye orbit itself, which is going to be in the actual skeleton. So if you have hunter eyes, then it's going to be a lot more structured, a lot more tight, versus the prey eyes where it's a little bit deeper and a little bit wider surface. Now you essentially have an understanding of the hunter versus the prey eyes. So now, let's say you have the prey eyes and you want to get the hunter eyes. I'm going to talk about different protocols, different methods that you can use to get these eyes. So number one in the black pill community is going to be sun gazing. So these people think it's going to be a good idea to stare at the sun to get the hunter eyes.
Got kind of hunter eyes from staring at the sun, but not directly, just kind of almost, so that his eyes just kind of need to kind of get smaller, get more deep in the skull, and can't really make this forward prey look, because you can't make this when you watch almost in the sun, because yeah, the sun will demolish.
Now, personally, I've actually done something a little bit similar to this, which is known as sun gazing, where at sunrise and sunset, you actually stare at the sun. It's more of a spiritual and religious practice, and you can almost get cults of consciousness from the sun. Now, I did actually do this throughout my years of development, and it may have changed my eye shape. Honestly, I have no idea, but it could not hurt just to try it. But only do it at sunrise and sunset. During the day, never, ever, ever stare at the sun, and also avoid sunglasses. Because if you wear sunglasses, then you're not exposing your eyes to what they're naturally supposed to be exposed to throughout the day. So it's going to get natural sun exposure, no sunglasses, and then you can practice sun gazing at sunset and sunrise. And now this will essentially help to kind of push the eyes back, and at the very least, it's going to make the retinas a little bit stronger and overall increase your spiritual health. The next protocol in place is going to be bone smashing.
I'm still bone smashing from under, but I just do circular motions and let it bounce off.
Now, I was actually featured in a Daily Mail article a month or two ago about bone smashing because I specifically did it as a teenager. So if you were to do it to get hunter eyes, which a lot of people are doing, it's where you almost take like a rock or a hard object like a hammer and you're going to be hitting your eyes. So this is not safe for a couple of reasons. Number one, obviously you can damage the eyes. I mean, this is how you see. You do not want to damage exactly how you see. That is not very smart. And number two is it can actually make it asymmetrical because essentially this is going to follow what is known as Wolff's Law, where you hit a part of the bone and then it grows back a little bit stronger. So if you're just hitting randomly on your eyes, then it'll cause some parts to grow more so than others. So overall, it's not a very intelligent protocol if you're trying to increase overall aesthetics. Also, on that note, I never recommend bone smashing to anybody. I did it. I had no knowledge of what it was, but I do not advocate you do it. It's not very smart. When I was 13, I had braces and I also had an overbite. So one thing they actually did was they put a piece of machine in my mouth that brought my bottom jaw forward. And now during this time, about a year or 2 years, when I had this device in my mouth, it forced my tongue to rest on the roof of my mouth. So I was doing what is called as mewing naturally. My mouth was always closed. And so without even knowing it, I was mewing from a very young age. And so my before and after photo was before and after I did pretty much 2 years of mewing. So this is going to be the one and only way you can actually change your eye shape naturally. And it's because you're pushing on the roof of your mouth, and this is going to add support to the maxilla, strengthening it to where your eyes can rest into the back of your skull, and then eventually over time, maybe a couple of years, they will slowly start to change more to the hunter look. Now, I've never actually discussed mewing, and I'm actually getting very conscious of it now, and I want to see if I can have a sort of facial transformation from this point on, so I'm very excited. So how do you mew, do you ask? Exactly like this. So go la la la, la la la, and then wherever your tongue rests, leave it there on the roof of your mouth. So you want to try to lay it out as flat as you can all the way across the roof of your mouth. And like I said, this will help support that maxilla to where you can have the hunter eyes. And the final option that you could do is obviously surgery. Now, I used to never advocate surgery. I used to say, oh, just make the most of your genetics. But now I'm going completely back on that. I say become as attractive as possible, whatever the cost. So you want surgery to get almond eye specifically, which is going to be the best surgery to improve your eye shape. Go to Turkey. It's going to be about 2,500 USD. So this is only if you have really bad eyes, like it's just terrible, you hate your eye shape. This is one option because obviously mewing can only get you so far. I hope that this video will help you achieve the eyes that you are trying to get of the hunter eyes. That is it for today, guys. Once again, my name is Austin Wayne, guys, the founder of Kalosique Fitness. If anybody watching this needs help with their fitness goals, hit the link in the description box for your free one-on-one consultation with me. This is my personal physique, guys. I've been working on this for nearly a decade, and I'm very proud of this physique. Now, I've also helped thousands of my personal one-on-one clients achieve physiques just like this, male models, Greek gods. So if you want to be next, hit that link in the description box for that free consultation. Also, guys, get the kalosique supplements. We got pre-workout, we got whey protein, BCAAs, all of it. Link in the description box to achieve your fitness goals. Also, guys, if you're new to the channel, please smash the subscribe button. We're building an awesome community on this channel, and like this video to push it out into the YouTube algorithm. That's it. I'm gone. Love you guys.